Hey everybody, welcome to part 20 of the Digimon World Let's Play. I have no idea why the recording was so crappy there. I do apologize for that. Anyway, in this part we're taking on 2 dungeons. I did not calculate well on these 2 dungeons on how long they'd both take. The first one, not so bad. The second one, oh yeah, it's a big dungeon. Also, there's Megadramon's proper introduction. So, yeah, get ready for a long one, folks. So, welcome to Machine Pit proper. This is where the battle arena takes place. Is hanging out. Immediately when you come in here, you deal with Mecha Rogue 3s and Megadramons. I suppose if you need to, you could always just ignore. You could always just simply ignore the enemies, but there's a lot going on here. First, we want to get rid of these Megadramon, and there's those infamous cannons from when we were at the Dreadnought. And thank God for our setup. We'll use Terra Ice to take them out. I decided to avoid the enemies here.
Oh god, there's so much going on here.
I'm pretty sure these switches activate something we'll need for when we're done the 2 dungeons. And also, yes, those are in air quotes invisible bombs or landmines if you want. They're proximity mines. Go and activate them and run away. If only we were Luigi, we could probably make it up there.
Yahoo! Thanks for mentioning Luigi.
See, here we are at the battle arena, but instead, let's come over here. Welcome to the Mecha Nest. The first dungeon. Now, in this world, there's only 3 dungeons in the game. The Megadramon there is like, surprise! Oh, I can't believe I got defeated. Ah. Oh, well, my brother will take care of you. Oh, well, I have thousands of brothers in this world. Yeah, you don't necessarily have to fight these guys because the door's already open, but whatever. Ooh, keychain. So the Mecha Nest is actually a surprisingly short but easy dungeon. Well, I don't know about easy. If you come in here under leveled or under prepared, well then okay, fine. But I suppose if you put the right Digimon, you could come in here kind of under prepared. Like if you came in here with Guillemon, because he has power up and power down. But anyway, that discussion for another day. Now, the kind of Digimon we'll find in these dungeons are the Mecha Rogues, Megadramon, and Inframon. Oh, and Raremon. Mustn't forget him. Because they're Mecha Rogues and this is the Machine Pit, I feel like it should have been Gigadramon instead of Megadramon, but what can you do? Because Megadramon is more organic, and his variation, Gigadramon, is more mechanical. He's a great version of Megadramon, but his wings are mechanical. However, you can't go You can't go wrong with either or. Yeah, I wanted to double check that pain, that pain scimitar, whatever you want to call it. And this should be the end. No, yeah, this is literally the end of the first floor. Yeah, what's interesting is when I was editing this part, it was just over an hour long, and yeah, in the end now it's just under an hour. Uploading this is gonna be hell with my internet connection. Not that my internet connection sucks, but it's not the best. But it's far from the worst. And like I mentioned in the previous part, at the moment it seems like what you see for our equipment is what we're going into the. Oh look there! Oh look, there's Infamon. What you see going into the final part, and possibly into the next part after this one. This is the equipment you're gonna see. So Infamon there, they come along and they can shoot their spider shooter attack, and they also have a mist that acts as a power down. They also can dodge. Well, what do you know? Like Digimon, well, there's another Digimon that at least has 2 attacks. Actually, they kind of have 3 because they also have the ability to duplicate themselves. So, Infamon, for those of you who do not know, is an ultimate level unidentified Digimon. So he's not a virus, he's not data, and he's not a vaccine. He's not even free. He's just unidentified. And depending on the game, unidentified Digimon are very strong. When they decide to really run with the typings or the type chart, because so Digimon that are free, they have no glaring weaknesses or no glaring strengths over any type. Unidentified is typically strong against all of them. Virus is strong to data, which is strong to vaccine, which is strong to virus. And that's not even going into the other typings like holy types. In some games, holy types and dark types, they're weak to each other. And we're not running with the dark types that are also the angels. Or we're ignoring the concept of the demons and the angels for this. Like, so throw Omnimon, for example, into the mix against Machinedramon. They could take each other out in theory. I'm ignoring Omnimon's high level and some other factors saying that. But now you take Angemon and throw him against Devimon. Angemon might lose, but he's gonna do like a hell of a lot of damage. But Angemon's also a very strong champion. See, so crowd control. This is why moves like Venom, Impact, and Bomb are very good. Especially Impact and Venom, because they go around your character. Megadramon. Yes, every so often I make a point of checking the weapons that the enemies drop. Hey, look, Raremon. Oh, I'm happy to see. Ow! 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 Oh. Okay, I guess I'm dead. I like when the Megadramon, when they spawn, they look like they're kind of like, ta-da! Hey, look what I can do. It's not very impressive. Ooh, booster pack. I do appreciate that in this game, because Digimon like Raremon, Numemon, Sukamon, they all suck, like, typically. But I do appreciate when in the games they even make those Digimon kind of come off as imposing. Look at Sukamon's functions in this game. And remember when I mentioned Numemon and Redigitize? He's actually surprisingly good. Especially when Numemon typically have the strength of a rookie. Can't decide, like, I guess like a fairly they have the strength of a fairly strong rookie. And then now in this game, Raremon's Digimon like Numemon and Sukamon, but they made him pretty competent too with his poison and binding skills. Ooh, the map. Sweet. Also, I would like to say, for those of you that watched the previous part, I'd like to thank you, because I know that part was very eh. But so yeah, I'd like to thank all of you who watched it. Actually, anyone who's been watching this Let's Play, I'd like to personally thank you, because at this moment, especially seeing at this moment in time, my channel is not that noticed, which is fine. Which is fine. I would like a bigger audience, but I'm also not too worried. But I'd still like to say thank you. It means a lot to me for those of you that do watch. So we're almost done with this dungeon. Which, because this dungeon went by fast, which is why I went to do the other one. Because my original plan was to go to the other dungeon and then end the part. But no, that didn't pan out when I looked at the clock when I got there, so I'm like, okay, screw it. I knew in advance that dungeon was a big dungeon, but I didn't account for it to take that long, I guess. I don't know. It was fun to do. Actually, overall, recording this game has actually been a lot of fun. And not because it's one of my favorite games. It's an underrated Digimon game that I thought that deserves some love. Yes, when the game was first released, I thought its concept was very odd, especially seeing as we have 4 Digimon, Doremon being the new guy, but we didn't think to add Digimon as our starters that already had weapons, like Kotemon. But yeah, overall, the box, and on the back of the box, making me overthink the concept, and they're like, oh, Digivolve. But so literally, when I read that, I imagined Greymon with an axe. But yeah, like I said, it's been really fun recording this one for all of you. To give it a bit of much needed attention, and maybe this Let's Play will get interested in checking it out. Ah, here we are, the boss room. What will we be fighting today?
Oh god, I hope it's something easy. Oh god, I hope it's something easy.
Mecha Rogue 5. So, Mecha Rogue 5, his gimmick is he has a shield, but that doesn't stop me from teching up with my force abilities. Ow, ow, ow. So, when he has that shield up, if you attack him, you get hurt. Think of it like a better version of Final Fantasies for Black, where no matter what you do, you get hurt, except for using the force skills. Anyway, he can be annoying. If you come in unprepared, you'll die, but... Oh, nice, he's right on the spot. Overall, he's not that bad. He's a big target who's slow. Every time I did that with the capsules, it was more of a, why not? It's not often we grab most of the crap in the at the end of the dungeon. So I cut out. So as you see, I did an edit where we got rid of. Where you didn't have to see me go back to town, so just come right back to the machine pit. And I'm deciding on ignoring the enemies. I tricked myself on the dungeon location, but in my defense, it's been a long, long time. Welcome to the Electro Mine, the longest dungeon in the game. Well, the longest one if you don't count the Dread Bridge and its many antics. No, this one is long for the sake of being long. No, without its gimmicks. No, without the gimmicks. So like in the previous part, that box up there, you need... I think you can take it out with enough hits, but you want the you want an electric power chip. Or maybe they're not like ta-da. Maybe I was wrong. The Digimon don't come up and they're like ta-da. They're more like Rita Repulsa. Ah, it's been 1,000 years or 10,000 years. Sorry. Like I woke up from some kind of long slumber. Ow. I have no idea what I was thinking there. I think for some reason I thought to destroy it, I guess. This is me doing training. So Digimon, because we've fought a few, the best way to fight them, because of how they have their moves, is just move around. Especially when they use their bad electric attack. But that electric attack can home in on you, but it has a bad. When it turns, it's got a bad arc. Like it won't hit you if you jump over it, and it decides to come back around. Well, smoke break.
I don't care anymore. I may be too young, but I'm gonna have a smoke break. Oh boy, I'm free.
Door. Okay. Dope. as they put themselves in that corner, was a perfect time to use Venom to attack up. Ooh, Inframon did data. The way the recording's going, I don't know if we're gonna see infinite ice, which you'll need just shoot 5 ice projectiles. I guess I needed one more blast, but it just wouldn't happen. Which in itself is kind of funny. One of those things like, oh, and of course. Ooh, stuff. We all like stuff. That's right, eat shit, you rare mons. It doesn't feel too good now. Now does it? I was trying to tech up. Ah! I deserve that for making fun of you. Ah! I guess the Raremon are now getting the last laugh. But now I'm just out of the range. Just shoot ice at them. Come on, past me. Do it anyway. Come on. Come on. Just shoot ice at them. Because I'm... Yeah, fair enough. I'm just determined to get that tax up. There we go. Now... Okay, so with those Raremon all dead... We're stuck there, we might as well heal up. Oh yeah, we might not even get an upgrade to heal. I guess it's a good thing that I did that grind session back in Dryland. Well, I didn't need it super strong. I didn't need it to catch up to everything else, so... I just wanted it to a point where it could be useful. So I like how Inframon here seems to be roughly the size of Dorumon, but then Diaboromon's just huge. Remember when we fought him in Venom Jungle? Ooh, an unidentified piece of armor. The way I'm handling the teching up in this game, really he's made my playstyle a little different. Though you've also seen my playstyle, nice. You've also seen my playstyle throughout this Let's Play also, where I'm a little on the reckless side. Which is why in this game blunt uses are probably ideal for me. Vexusanomon, Hercules Kabuterimon, Agumon. And there's one other. so Megadramon are the most common enemy you can find in these dungeons. I also find it interesting that all the enemies you find in Machine Pit are all over the place. In the hub world itself, in the dungeons. So look at the first place we'd gone to. You don't find Digimon anywhere in the dungeons. You find everybody else there in the dungeons. Numemon, Sukamon, Ogremon. Maybe they should have... whatever. Mind you, this is the same game where our Candymon's only found in literally one spot, and you have to hit a switch to get to her. See, we got hurt from using Venom on them. And now they're just being bastards. The Mecha, the Mecha Rogue leader should give these guys a raise. Help, I'm being attacked by zombies, the the Digimon zombies. Because Raremon's just composed of broken down data, whereas Sukamon's waste is waste data. I don't know why, it's kind of amusing to just see them jump out of the shadows. Also, I like that Infermon's clearly a spider, but he only has 6 legs. Yeah, the Infermon line is interesting, because they go from being a little jellyfish eyeball thing to a hand that has an eyeball, to whatever Caramon is, to a cocoon, to a spider, to some kind of demon. But then they can go even further into Armageddonmon, which looks like Infermon with a sort of Greymon-like head, and I'm brain farting, but I don't think he has 6 legs. I think he just has 4, but they're very Infermon-like. He's also one of my favorite mega levels. It's actually very vital in my playthrough of Cyber Sleuth. And Hacker's Memory. Well, not really Hacker's Memory, I had to put together a new team for that game. But when I merged the files, you could transfer the Digimon between the two. New gimmick for a dungeon. Ice floor! I guess someone just really did a good job on cleaning the floor. Maybe they waxed it. Yeah, never mind. They just no, that doesn't make sense. They mopped it really well. Unless I hired Babamon. That would have been a funny nod, actually, to the first game, but they didn't really do nods to the first game until Redigitized going up until Redigitized onward. Digimon in this game, that'd be funny. Ow. I deserve that, because I literally walked in this line of fire to fight these bastards. Now I'm like, yeah, screw it, shoot them. Ooh, Inframonger. Data. Megadramons again. Ow!
Oh, oh, that's good. I'm gonna feel that one tomorrow. The DSG doesn't pay me enough for this.
We don't pay. We don't pay you at all.
Exactly.
That's true. All the money we technically find in the game is from beating up the enemies or treasure chests. Except for that loan that that my old Agumon gave him. But that's a duplication trick. And I only did that specifically to just so I wouldn't have to waste time grinding for money when I'm trying to show off crap. 2 million bits for Metal Edamon for his final upgrade. Ow. So here we have the Mecha Rogue 3s. Ow. No wait, I lied. Now that's a brain fart. These are the Mecha Rogue 4s. I like how they go from like a little stingray thing to a scorpion to a rhino thing to some kind of anthropomorphic alien thing to a centaur with a sword gun. Or is it a gun blade? Dun dun dun. Come on, guys, I was choosing to ignore you.
Why did they have to follow me?
I grabbed that because I was just curious about it. Spoiler alert: it was unnecessary. It's a crush weapon. Maybe if I was playing as Lordknightmon or something, maybe, but no. Well, I have to laugh. So you can get a signature weapon in these games. You do that by taking all the bosses in hard mode, and then you fight a Numemon, where you find your first in the area where you find your first Ogremon. Okay. And so, and then like when you beat him, yeah, you get your Digimon's signature weapon. I would like to show that off. I just don't know how I'm gonna go about it, and so I have no idea when that will happen. But that doesn't change the fact that yes, this playthrough is almost done. I'll figure out how I want to go about that one later. But anyway, and you have to take out all the bosses in hard mode in one sitting. So you got to go all the way from Mammothmon all the way to Mecha Rogue X. Roll the credits, go back, and then go in and fight that Numemon I just mentioned. And now the funny thing is, my strategy guide that I owned for this game, I immediately had to use it to remind myself of a couple of things, but thank God for not everything, but not the point. When it lists off all the weapons, it doesn't even list Agumons. It doesn't even show a picture of it. Which is hilarious. So Agumon's is Derpin. What the hell is its name? Anyway, it's a hand that just kind of wiggles back and forth as if it's waving. Though if you angle him right, you can make it look like he's just kind of rubbing people on the back. But it's actually really funny because then when you swing, the way blunt users swing the item, yes, I decided to say screw there. When they swing downward, so when he does it, it looks like just a big karate chop. Signature weapons can only be used by the Digimon it's intended for. So, if I was to go on my Agumon and digivolve him to any of the other forms, digivolve in air quotes, they can't use it. It'd be funny to see someone like Paladin mode running around with it, or Wargreymon. Okay, so now we're getting to one of the big deals about this dungeon. That there that just rode by is a Locomon. Now, there are spots in this dungeon, we sadly won't see them, where you can actually ride on the Locomon to a different route. Alright, cool. But, that being said, we sadly won't see that in this dungeon. Also be careful. That's why. Now, as a Digimon, I don't mind Locomon or Trailmon, or the various versions of Trailmon, but I do like Grand Locomon a lot. It's got a nice design. Why is that? Whatever.
Oh boy, it's time to skate. Whee, I guess.
Ah, the Mecha Rogue 4s again. And they were all dumb enough to come near me. I do like that Venom seems to be able to stop them in their tracks when they're circling around me. Ow. There we go. Alright, we'll be right back.
Exactly.
And we're back! Ow! I just wanted to stock up on supplies there. And I guess get a free heal. So that's probably the last cutaway at the moment, unless something happens in my next recording session. That Infamon, go away. Get out of the way. Come on, unlock the door. No, okay, so remember when I mentioned that the Infamon can duplicate themselves? Thankfully, as long as you kill all the originals, if a door is locked, the door will open. No ifs, ands, or buts. The door will open, even if there is a copy there. Can you imagine if they just decided, oh, let's screw this guy over, and just kept duplicating, and you couldn't do anything about it until you took all of them out, including the clones. Yeah, sure, why not? Megadramon. A key component to one of my favorite megas. I clearly did not trust the tracks.
Can you? I can't blame you. Getting hit by a Locomon. It's terrible.
So this Raremon's an example of, at least I believe so, is one where sometimes you won't get poisoned by their poison mist. Or is it an aura? Whatever, not the point. I'm waiting for him to do his thing, and then I was like, screw it. See? That or he stopped doing it right before my weapon hit him. Like I mentioned in the previous part, sometimes the best way to deal with Raremon is just to really get in their face before they can do anything. Yeah, might as well do some jumping jacks. Doe. Well, yeah, we'll just go back the way we came to continue onward. Ooh, enemy. Raremon, but an enemy's an enemy. I believe here's when we get an upgrade on our... Nope. I think it's the next one. So the Mecha Rogues decide to pick another fight with us. Well, then the Mecha Rogue 3s. Bunch of jerks. Random question of the day. For all of you who played this game and gotten all the cards in the game, what's usually, if you remember, what's typically the last card you get? For me, and my friends that I would play this with back in the day, it was Leomon X. It was always that card for some reason that was the last one. What about all of you? Let me know down in the comments. Also, for another fun question, of all the Digimon that are in this game, which one's your favorite? For me, it's Crimson Mode or Alphamon, because I definitely am a big fan of the Royal Knights. But I also really like Beelzemon X and Wargreymon and Black Wargreymon. As for the bad guys, my favorite enemy in the game, like, for ignoring difficulty, how they function, probably Lucimon, maybe, or Apocalypmon. It has a nice thing with Infamon, they will pursue you. Oh, I was wrong again. There's a lot of floors to this dungeon, so there's that. Ow. Jerks.
Ow!
Also, I like it when they do that attack that makes me that stops me. I can auto block it. Ah. Ow. Cool. It's Dorumon on ice. I know it's not really ice, but you get the point for the joke. I guess because you got two swords, you could just ski instead. Just stab them in the ground and use them as the ski sticks. I'm not a skier, so I don't know what the actual name is for those. So please don't hold that against me. Ow. It's funny, there's a lot of parts in this dungeon where it looks like it's going to be the end of the dungeon, then it's not. Like right there, before the map would show you that it's the lead to the next floor, it looked like, oh, this is going to be leading to the end of the dungeon. Nope. Here we go. Yeah, see, here's where we start getting the upgrades. So now we're going to start getting armies of Mecha Rogue 5s. They're not as tough as the boss one we fought. Looks like the Mecha Rogue 4s we've been fighting are not as tough as the triple boss ones we fought. Though I think they're tougher than the one we fought at the beginning of the game in Giburi Fortress. Yeah, these guys like to do that a lot, apparently. I'm just gonna put my shield up. Look what I can do. Nah, 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 nah. So these Digimon make me think of Jägerloimon and Centaurmon and some other Digimon all doing a fusion. Just trying to make a point. Nice. Trying to make a point of, if I don't need to fight them, just go. Like I think it was at that point when I was doing this, because like, I don't want my viewers to be stuck watching this forever. Fight what you got to, and just keep going.
Oh, come on, let me get a move on. Their bind is like literal real-life lag. Ugh!
I think exploring every quarter of this dungeon would probably take like more than an hour. Always good to check the chips at times that drop, because it could be a substantial upgrade. That's great, we needed MP, I think. Go, 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 go! Yeah, so we're on floor 4 right now. Get away from those Raramon, though I think we'll be back. Oh yeah, no, we definitely will be back. That door that being there was like was a definite dough. Ow, ow. Thanks. Well, I have bad news. I can just heal myself up. Thank God it didn't cost that much. That door didn't unlock either. A bunch of jerks. All doors wanted to be locked. Why can't we just, break them down?
Cause that'd be too easy.
How many people in that thing, when this one popped up right here for the first time, they're like, holy crap. Also nice, we got data of Mecha Rogue 5. I know it's not actually data of them, but it's just data. That looks like the ex-antibody, but still. Even these guys have 2 attacks. Well, mind you, one it is a shield, but yeah. So Mummymon once again still got the shaft. No, Gaburimon has 1 attack. Never mind. Screw my whole argument throughout the entire Let's Play. Ooh, data. Inframon data. The more data the Digimon absorbs, they'll gradually start showing an appearance of Inframon. Oh, this is such a trolly spot too. Because spots like this usually lead to the end of the dungeon. But that's a definite no. Ow.
Ow.
Okay, so until you get across the gap here, you might as well just heal yourself just a titch. Not a lot. Just enough to get you through, because no matter what, you're gonna get shot off. Or not make the jump across. Whichever's funnier. Oh. Aww. That laser's a trick.
Yes it is.
And have one of these jerks just show up here too. Especially if their sword beam pushes you back, like ow, 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 ow. So now as we're progressing, they're starting to make it so that more of them will spawn at a time, because I guess now the game thinks, oh, you can handle more of these at a time than instead of just one. Congratulations. Now you have to deal with more. I also like how their shield just sounds like it's something breaking. Let's see, do I have to fight these guys? Nope, thank God. Keep going. Oh, that would be way funnier if that one lone chest had nothing in it. And like, alright, who put this here? Someone fire that guy. See, this works. You're looking at your map. Ooh, dicey room. There could be a chest in here like the previous room. Nope, 2 Raremons. And like, oh, we're gonna get you. Oh, never mind. We'll just go away. I have a feeling Raremon would also make that, would have the same, a similar sound to Petty, or to PD Piranha, when you select him in Mario Kart Double Dash. You Mega Dramon are jerks. No, I take it back. This room would have been funny if there was nothing in it. Break the chest, nothing. What? Oh, I know why I'm gonna fight. Because they'll probably end up following me up there. No, that, in hindsight, that might not have been so bad. Because I could just use Venom on them. Hindsight's a bitch. Come on. Your shields, you bastards. Like, these are like, oh shit. Just realized. We're just standing here and he's beating our friends up. We better do something more too. Yeah, because I don't think they can... Well, so far from from what it looks like, they can't attack you when their shield is up. They just walk around like an idiot, so they do touch damage. Which I guess, logically, that could work if the shield was designed to do that. It might be, considering it hurts you if you attack them when they have it up. Okay. Ooh. Mine. Oh. Now, see, those other chests that I was referring to should have been like that. Just for the laughs. This is me, I'm like, where's the platform or the gimmick, the potential gimmick? I was all prepared to jump that too, but I guess because I was at a certain distance, it can't shoot me. That one good, but we're finally at the boss room. Welcome to 3 names. Lordknightmon, also known as Lordknightmon, or, as the more preferable old name, Crusadermon. Now, Crusadermon can be a pain in the ass to fight. He's very agile. And can poison you. So even the Royal Knights are not safe from this virus, because they're working for him now too. Ow, bastard. So the strategies that I did read just for fun suggest to use bind, but my experience here says otherwise. See, as you can see, I'm missing. The best thing to do is just use your blast text. Except that time. There we go. See, I was trying again. So, at least he's poisoned, so no matter what, he was receiving damage. Then finally I smacked him and he died. And that was Crusadermon. As from this point going forward is what I'm going to call it. So with that out of the way, I will see you all in the next part. Until then, you all take care. Bye now.